Hey, everybody, welcome to episode 3 of Iron Fist Songwriting. Hope you enjoy this episode.
It began as a dream with two kids in high school. There was a spark, magic, chemistry. Then life happened. But 30 years later, the fire was reignited. The band is back, better and badder than ever. They prolifically turn out new music, songs hitting the tops of the charts in various corners of the world. Rockin' you since '82. Iron Fist.
Hey, back at work again. It's a cool, rainy Monday, and at least here in Michigan, it looks like the nice fall weather might be over for a while. So I'd been working on these lyrics, and I sent Mike what I had, and he got back to me and said prefer devil tree or devil's tree as opposed to old oak tree. And old oak tree was always just a scratch anyway. It was just me trying to pace the syllabic count and get it to line up with how the rhyme scheme was going to work. But he gave me a clue. He said there's a lot of imagery to devil tree, and there are devil trees all over the country. So I got here this morning and decided I wanted to know a little bit more of that. So I just typed in devil's tree, and it came up with someplace in New Jersey, Bernards Township, New Jersey. And this is just like the first website that I came to. They say that numerous suicides and murders occurred around the evil arbor. Supposedly anyone who tries to cut down the tree comes to an untimely end, as it is now cursed. The souls of those killed at the spot give the tree an unnatural warmth, and even in the dead of winter no snow will fall around it. The tree stands all alone in the middle of a large field. Its trunk has been severely, it says scared, but they mean scarred. Spell check. Severely scarred by axes and chainsaws, some wounds appearing to be quite old. Why no one has been successful in toppling the timber, we cannot say for sure. So now I have the premise for the song. And that was kind of what I was going with last time, was that I'm not really sure what the song is about. I can string together some spooky lyrics that try to evoke spooky scenes, but I don't have anywhere for it to go. And I did some playing around with the idea of just making it a stream of consciousness song, but I wasn't crazy about that. Now that Mike, perhaps even unwittingly, gave me this imagery to go with, this devil tree, just in terms of saying, hey, I prefer this lyric, plus it's easier to sing. Now that he gave me that, I really have someplace to go with this. So it's not going to be about the devil's tree in New Jersey, but I like the imagery that there's like an old haunted tree somewhere. Maybe it's the portal to hell. Maybe it's the underworld. Then that made me think of the tree in Dagobah when, Luke's like, oh, I don't like this place. It's cold. It's cold in there. And Yoda says, you must go. And Luke's like, why? And he's like, whatever, Star Wars. So I've got a place. Now I've got an idea of where the song needs to go, and it's all about that idea. So that's where I am. And that's what I got. I'm just excited about it. I'll be back when I've got some more lyrical massaging done. Hey again. So Mike got back to me with some bass stuff, some fixes, and it's sounding really good. I know we need to get going on the actual arrangement of the song, and it's my intent after I do this to start getting him some more drum parts, just so that he can put more guitar and bass stuff on top of it. Those aren't the final drum parts. It's just a way for him to work with something other than just a click track. So I'm still here massaging these lyrics. I'm making some headway. I originally thought that I might change the arc words to ite words. So I had changed out in the dark to out in the night. I was just finding it really difficult to get enough workable rhymes for dark. And there are a lot more words that I felt like I could use for night, look it up in the rhyme dictionary. But now I think I'm back to dark. There's just something that's more malevolent about using the word dark, out in the dark as opposed to out in the night. I feel like the night might be able to symbolize like encompassing, enveloping, but dark seems more menacing somehow. So I'm playing around with things that deal with the concept of menacing. So, same opening lyric we've had so far. Out in the dark, no one around, I feel a dead chill creeping inside of me. And then playing with what I had learned and talked about in a video from yesterday about the deviltry, and just this idea that there are places that you don't want to go. Places that are evil, for want of a better word. So I'm trying to find a lot of those visual images. It's not necessarily stream of consciousness writing. I think the character who's singing this, that's the sort of the tone that this is taking on. There's a character who's experiencing this. So this song is like from a first person, out in the dark, I feel a dead chill. So it's this person's experience. And I feel like it is going to like travel sort of through time, like he's out in the dark and he feels a chill. And then the next line, deep in the park, malignant ground, foreboding black hill cluttered with bone debris. I'm really working for some of those. So the idea isn't yet that he's seeing a deviltry, but maybe I can set it up so that, okay, deep in the park, there's this evil spot of ground. Maybe this is just somebody who thought he was going for a walk at night, but now it turns out that he's in the dark. And he's, maybe he's just going through the park. You could see Central Park if you want, some big park. And maybe way deep in it, there's a spot people don't really go that's evil. And so I'm trying to pull a lot of those kinds of words. I've got my thesaurus open on the computer, and I'm just looking for terms that match evil, foreboding, menacing, malignant. What else did I come up with here? That is my rhyme zone page. There we go. That was black. Alarming, threatening, looming. Evil gives me villainous. I probably won't use that. Threatening, ominous, just those kinds of words. I'm trying to get a lot of these kinds of words that imply danger, maybe of a supernatural bent. So I feel like that's where we're going. And as far as the arc rhymes, I realized that from a formal standpoint, I only need to rhyme that 4 times. So what I'm seeing is a first verse that has those 2 parts, the out in the dark and deep in the park. Then a pre-chorus, and I'm looking at the words I've got on the screen, which are so far good. I want to run, get away, know where I can hide. So that's the 3, 4. I want to run, get away, know where I can hide. And then it goes up a step. This isn't fun, not today, need a slip and slide. I'm just writing down gibberish. It's what I said before. I want to scream with the team, but you know that I've died. And again, it's just gibberish. But writing that gibberish down makes it so that I can cross it out and go on. So anyway, that's the pre-chorus. Then we need a chorus. Then we can do a second verse, and I only need 2 more arc words, and I'm already sort of honing in on patriarch, like the patriarch of evil, and maybe question mark, maybe spark, bark. I could use bark. And then at the ound spot, I could use hound. I could try hellhound. There are ways I can go with that. So I feel like for 2 verses, I only need 4 words that are arc, because after the second chorus, there can be a bridge. And then I'm hearing this be kind of like Unleash the Beast, where after like a post-second chorus bridge or break, there can be like a tempo change and some real like I don't know, Metallic-ian striper-esque, you know, and we could just go back and forth between really two chords there. You know, it might just be like 1 in flat 7, like a 1 chord, you know, it could just be that. Mike or Frank can rip over top of it and we can be out, you know, or maybe it slows back down to the original tempo one more time through the opening riff, the dun dun, one more time through that, and then we can be out. So I don't see the need for a third verse in this song. So I think we're making good progress. I'm doing some stuff here. I'll shoot these lyrics over to Mike once I massage him a little more, see what he thinks, get his input. He's the one who's got to sing it, so if there's stuff he wants to switch out, you know, earlier he said this is easier to sing than that. So if there's stuff he wants to switch out, that's good. But teamwork, that's what it's all about. All right, I'm going to get back to this and then probably get these videos shipped off to Mike later. Okay, I think I have a workable run through. I'm going to send you a drum track to play around with that doesn't have all the hissiness. I'm just going to play it here first so you get the idea of what I'm after. There's a 2, 4, 6, I guess there's an 8-bar intro that's like kind of Tommy. So not Tommy like The Who, but tom-tom filled. So, it's broken into 2-bar sections, so 2, 4, 6, 8. First 2 and the second 2 will just be the toms. Third and fourth times through, I want you to try to do like squeaky, eerie guitar things. Best thing I can tell you to do is listen to Dream Warriors. George Lynch is playing like a melody line in that intro, but underneath it there's like this weird squeaky guitar-y stuff. I don't know if it's like little pick slides or just gently fingered harmonics. I don't know. But listen to that as like a reference. So first 2 times, just the toms. Third and fourth times, introduce those kinds of squeaky things. And maybe like a bass rumble or something, and then we're into twice through the guitar riff and then the vocals, kind of like this. Little guitar squeaky things here. Getting bigger, getting bigger. Dun 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 dun. Out in the dark, no one around. I feel a dead chill creeping inside of me. Deep in the park, malignant ground, forbidding black hill cluttered with bone debris. I am the one led astray, nowhere I can hide. I wanna run, get away, but I'm horrified. I wanna scream, it's a dream, but I'm too petrified. Chorus. And I have no idea what that sounds like. I got nothing for that. So yeah. Good stuff. All right, coming to you.
Hey, everybody. So I'm here working on this year's spooky tune, kind of in response to Scott's videos. But a lot of this work I've done off camera because it's a lot of tedious, just figuring out a melody line that's going to work with what we came up with and so forth. Laying in the tracks in the right spot to line up with what we had already done since he sent me a scratch drum track. So just didn't feel that it was necessary to share all of that with you. So here's what we've got, and I've laid in some vocal tracks, but I'm going to be working a little bit on that and just sharing some of kind of where I'm going with this next and what needs to be done, and maybe we'll do a little bit of that. So here's what we've got right now. Let's see how this sounds. So from the description of his video, this is the intro. Weird sounding guitar coming in here now, which I have no idea what I'm doing yet. Sounds better, doesn't it? Got nothing from that point on, right? Those are crap vocals, so they are what they are. Again, it's all about composition. So you hear the guitars and the bass and the drums are starting to sound a little bit better. There's vocals in there, but they're not very good. We're obviously going to get real drum tracks from Scott at some point to lay in here. So what I need to do next is determine where I'm going with the guitar into that pre-chorus. We have no idea what the chorus is yet at this point. My guess is he's got a concept on it. He may not. That may be something I come up with. This is kind of the way we do things. So what I want to do right now is go back to his video and just listen to how the melody line goes on what he was presenting for that pre-chorus part, and then come up with a guitar part that matches. So let's go there. Okay, so I had some technical difficulties here. The soundboard was locked up and I couldn't record. And so what I've done now is taken Scott's little ditty that he did for the pre-chorus.
I am the one led astray, nowhere I can hide. I wanna run, get away, but I'm horrified. I wanna scream, it's a dream, but I'm...
Now the chords on that are pretty much the same as the guitar part that's in the song. So now I need to think that through a little bit, practice a couple things, and I'll be right back. Rock. Okay, so I've listened to this, how it comes out there. So it goes... So the next thing is to figure out the next chord. So coming out of that verse, it's a... So I think it makes sense to go to an E. Then I thought about going to an F again. The problem is that's the same chord progression as is in the verse. So I want to mix it up. So obviously I want that. Maybe. So here's what that would sound like. I don't know the words yet. I am the one led astray, nowhere I can hide. I want to run, get away, but I'm petrified. I want to scream, it's a dream, but I'm too horrified. Maybe. I think I can do better than that. I am the one led astray, nowhere I can hide. I want to run, get away, but I'm petrified. I want to scream, it's a dream, but I'm too horrified. Oh, yeah, now that's the shizzle right there. I want to run, get away, nowhere I can hide. So I'm going from an E, F sharp, G, A, B. I'm the one led astray, nowhere I can hide. I want to run, get away, but I'm petrified. I want to scream, it's a dream, but I'm too horrified. So I got different ways I can do that, so we're going to play with that. I am the one led astray, nowhere I can hide. I want to run, get away, but I'm petrified. I want to scream, it's a dream, but I'm too horrified. Okay, so I went back to the F sharp accidentally. So maybe my intuition's telling me something, or maybe it's just something stuck. So let's try again. I am the one led astray, nowhere I can hide. I want to run, get away, but I'm petrified. I want to scream, it's a dream, but I'm too horrified. That's what I want. E, G, A, B. So that's where we're going. Let's record that. Okay, so here's what we've got just coming into it. So I guess you can see what I'm doing on the screen. I thought I positioned it better. Not bad. I've played with a couple other ideas here, so I'm going to turn off the recording and just play that through and let you hear it. Oops, that's got to stay on. I'm going to delete that. I didn't intend to record it anyway. Here we go. Don't like it. I thought about some picking in the... I think just some big power chords. I may be able to add that D in there. We'll see. Guitar's getting out of tune. Let me fix that, and then we'll do a cut. Okay, tuned up is better. So let's record this now. Made one mistake in there. Let's do it again. I think I need to go to a C, then down to that B. Let's try that. We'll record it. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So let's do the second guitar while I'm at it, because I already know what it needs to be. So let's go. Same exact chords. Shh. Be good little girl and be quiet. Okay, let's get that second guitar done now. There's a couple guitar hits in there that are off. Again, this is scratch. We don't care. So now let's normalize these two. Now they're going to be louder than loud. So, but I want to take these and dump them down in the actual guitar tracks where they belong. So let's do that. So what I'm doing right now literally is stitching together the guitar parts. We'll go back and play it all beginning to end. We'll add all kinds of ear candy to it. That's not the point of this. Now, Scott didn't give me a bass part for this, which is fine. I have no problem with that. Apparently I had 3 guitars on that one. That's all right. So let's see what we got here. So this should all be one uniform track now. Overwrote the bass part. I don't know how the heck I did that. Interesting. Oh, I know what I did. I deleted a guitar part by accident. Okay, no big deal. All right, we got it back. Okay, and those 4. Boom, boom. All right, let's try that again. So I'm happy with that. Let's get the bass out and do something. Okay, so I played with it just a little bit after I got the bass hooked up. It'd be really easy just to go. Yeah, too boring. Bass has got to have some kick to it. So I came up with a part that's... So that's what we're going to put in there right now. If you don't notice, I like playing with octaves a lot. There's so much you can do with Okay, so it's rough, but it's in there. So let's see what we got. So I've got it back up in the main track now, and I think we're good to go. So you get the joy of hearing me do some real crap scratch vocals now. Hold on, I got to set things up. Okay, so we're going to do this with a little studio magic and let you in on a couple things. Even though this is scratch, I just want you to see this. I am the one led astray, nowhere I can hide. I'm running away. Screwed up. Hard enough singing songs, I know. I am the one led astray, nowhere I can hide. I wanna run, get away, but I'm petrified. I wanna scream, it's a dream! Okay, so I screamed that, and what I'm going to do is go back in and cut in the second line. So obviously live we couldn't do that, but in the studio you can have all kinds of fun with things. So let's get this track put up where it belongs. We'll probably have to do a couple of sound levels to fix a couple of things, but let's see what we got. I wanna run, get away, but I'm petrified. I wanna scream, it's a dream! Okay, I knew that was going to be really too loud at the end. Bring that back, and I want to boost this track up a bit more. Sound levels are all screwed up. We don't care. We got to re-record everything. This is just compositions. I wanna run, get away, but I'm petrified. I wanna scream, it's a dream! Okay, mess that up. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So one of the things that I will do when I'm in a little better voice is I will not only do that scream, "It's a dream," but I'll do it up another octave. My voice isn't up for that right now, and I would hurt myself if I tried, so I'm not going to do it. But let's dump in the second part now. But I'm too horrified. Okay. First, I got to hear where I'm at.
But I'm too horrified.
Good.
But I'm too horrified.
Okay. Bring that down. Now let's play the tracks together. See how they blend out.
I'm petrified. I want to scream. It's a dream. But I'm too horrified.
Okay, this is too loud now. Well, that makes sense. It's turned up way too loud.
It's a dream. But I'm too horrified.
There we go. I like that. It's a dream. So that's where it's going to be. I don't think I'm going to try it right now. Like I said, I'm afraid I'd hurt myself. I'm very protective of my voice.
It's a dream. But I'm too horrified.
All right. Again, scratch vocals, not intended to be perfect. Let's go back and listen to the whole thing now. Okay, there we go. Good. Turn off that so I don't record. Okay, we're getting there. So I think that's as far as I'm going to go. I haven't even begun to wrap my mind around this intro that he wants. And I need to spend some time and listen to that track that he mentioned, which I haven't done yet. And I really want to get this episode out. Realized today that we are getting short on time. We need to have this song out in 2 weeks. If we're going to have it ready for, well, it needs to be released in 2 weeks. So this is really under the gun. And I don't mean the Kiss song called Under the Gun. But we've got a very limited amount of time to get this song out. This is the 1st of October today, which means we have to have this done in a week. So we got to bust it and get this out there so that it can get in distribution. We'd like it out 2 weeks before Halloween. So that kind of gives you the timeline that we've got to shoot for here. So you're going to be seeing a lot coming from on this. All right. So thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. If you would subscribe to us on Facebook, that would be great. /fire. Try that again, /Iron Fist Online on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're everywhere out there. Just find us. Just look for Iron Fist. Look for one of our songs like Reggae Jack or 15 to 50 or something off one of the later albums, and you'll find us. Obviously, you're here on YouTube because you're watching us. But we're on all the major streaming platforms. We got a lot of music out there. I was actually listening to us on Spotify today, and it sounds good out there. So thanks for watching. We appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Drop us a comment down below. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do, because we would appreciate that, and spread the word about what we're doing. Also, hit the bell when you subscribe so that you receive all the notifications, because you don't want to miss one single episode. Rock!